Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
Loving on Children Child Care presents a new child care that you can bring your child with and we can have fun. It's in the Buck County, but she also cares for kids that's in the Philadelphia area also. She has first shift openings, she provides the meals, and she has virtual learning. Bring your kids on over here and we can play all together at Loving on Children. And you can reach her at ashlynwilliams76@gmail.com. The link is down below.
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing up. Today is January the 25th, 2022. Thank you guys for showing up. We are still talking about Tyrese Gibson. We're going to go one more week. We'll be here next Tuesday, you guys, and then we'll start going just once a month. And it might be the first Tuesday of each month will be probably the better way to represent Tyrese, I think, is to stay on top of everything. If anything new come out, we can just let you guys know, and I think the first Tuesday of the month would be appropriate. I think so. I don't know about you guys, but if there's anybody that wants something different other than that, like the second Tuesday or the third Tuesday or the fourth Tuesday of the month, please let me know because we can change it. I was just trying to figure it out. So, first of all, I want you guys to know, okay, I've been working on some stuff, and it's just weird to me that talking about the Tyrese Gibson case, that what has happened is when we start looking at all of these kids that's missing and when they came up missing and how they came up missing, it's getting crazy to me. I was just looking at the case with Zion Foster in Detroit. And so I went to go see if she was even on the poster for missing children down there. And I didn't see her. Well, actually, I did see her, but it was a whole different thing. I mean, it did not give all the information. But the sad thing about the whole situation is there's been almost a kid missing in that area in Detroit almost every single day in 2022, this year. And we made a video about it. But it's not on YouTube. You guys, it's not on YouTube because they don't let us play the music and we like to have the music with it and stuff. But it's terrible. It's terrible. I can show you pictures after pictures after pictures. This child came up missing January 7th. That one came up missing on the 11th. That one came up missing on the 14th. That one came up missing on the 15th. One came missing just the 23rd. And I'm like, where is all these kids going? Hey, Galaxy, I see you. I'm doing good. How are you doing? D Diva's in the house. Lily's in here. We're a little bit early. Sonia Watson, Freddie Johnson, Phyllis, Zan, Zena, Cherie, Loving God, Dana, Diane, Lily, Little Linda, Valet is in here. Lisa, Calhoun, Brown Sugar, Miss Dee, Nancy, Alvira, Miss Philly G, Loving God. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for showing up. So I'm just letting you guys know. Nancy, how you doing? I didn't go all the way up. So if I missed somebody, it's because I didn't go all the way up. Let me see. Crystal, how you doing? Sugar Mama, how you doing? Alvira. See, it keeps jumping all the way down. So, Curlin, how you doing? We got Curlin McCoy up in the building. Come holler at us. Sister done came on in here. Y'all come on in, enjoy. Have your seat. Make sure you hit a thumbs up as you come in the building. If you did not go back out, hit a thumbs up. And then share the live. We'll wait for you. We will wait. All right, here we go. Hey, this is SP. All right. So Gerald Wooten is on the phone, you guys. This is Tyrese's father. And so if anybody has any questions, we talked last week and we just kind of was just shooting some of the things we've learned, not learned, and how sometimes, you know, we can look at things, try to figure things out. Hey, Karen, how you doing? All right, Shay Bays in the building. So I was going to share with everyone. Do you know? Let me try to find it. I was going to find it. Oh, here it is, right here. So one of the researchers sent me this today, and it is a podcast. So people were calling our, you know, the YouTube channel podcast, and I was like, this is not a podcast. Podcast, they don't know what a podcast is. They want to call it a podcast. It's not a podcast. I have nothing against a podcast, but a podcast runs totally different. So they need to check and figure out. That's like calling sugar salt. It may look the same, but it's not. Everybody is speaking and saying hello, Mr. Wooten. How you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Okay, so do you know today, January the 25th, 2021, they did episode 266 for Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
Okay. If nobody does not know.
They're from The Vanish.
Yep, The Vanish. The Vanish did a episode on, let me see what, they had a whole hour. I did not hear what they said.
Yes, hey. Everybody out can go look it up, listen to it, and it's really good. It just you get different story from different people.
Okay, we're gonna see if we can listen to a little bit of it. I'm gonna read what they're saying. It's saying on August the 27th, this is a recap. August the 22nd, 2020, 18-year-old Tyrese Gibson left his Jacksonville, Texas home that he shared with his mother, his stepfather, his sisters to hang out with some friends and possibly go to a party. But none of Tyrese's friends saw him that evening, and he never came back home. Tyrese's family reported him missing immediately and began searching for him, but details would soon emerge that were far more horrific than anyone could have believed. So they're asking if you have any information, call the Jacksonville, Texas Police Department at 903-586-2546. And you can follow Tyrese's story on social media. So there's a lot of people that has left messages. There's an E. Jordan says, keep you and your family in your prayers. 7 months ago, Alisa says, praying for the family and him in the mighty name of Jesus. Phyllis Avery McFarland, she says, the God who's governed angels, enemy armies, has set an encamp around me. Whom shall I fear? Levance, I'm praying for you every day. Annie's on here. She's saying, praying for the family and praying for finding answers for the Tyrese whereabouts. People know what happened and they need to come clean now. Whoever did this, remember one thing. Someday you will have to answer to God for what you did. Make it right with God in yourself by letting authorities know where this young man is. How would you feel if this was your family member? So that's pretty much what. Okay, there's two more. I'll just read those two. So then Pamela says, I'm sorry for what this family is going through, praying for justice, sending love and support to Tyrese's mother and family. Then this one's a year ago. This must have been right after. It says a guest, so we don't know who this is. It says the family and I am talking about Tyrese's mom and dad, or the antithesis of what a true Christian is. And I know in my heart that Tyrese is a good young man, larger than life, and I can't imagine what his family and friends and loved ones are going through. My simple words will never be enough. This amazing, resilient family of faith has moved me to tears, and I'm humbled by their ability to truly forgive, their honest, the love that is there between them. They are strong people of faith, and I got them in my prayers. I am deeply saddened and sorry for what their family is going through, and I know Tyrese Gibson will never be forgotten. And may Tyrese Gibson come home soon. Bring Tyrese Gibson home. So that's what was on there. I didn't see that they had a little something here. Let me see if I can play it. I may not play. Uh-oh. It's a little music there. We got to stop it if it is. Oh, it won't play.
Oh, it won't?
No, it won't play.
Yeah, they can go to it and just listen to the whole thing. I mean, to the whole.
Okay. Did they play music at the beginning or something?
I think so. I want to say they did.
Okay, that's probably why. Okay, that's probably why it won't. We'll look at it later. Okay, so we're gonna. Hey, Infamous Truth, how you doing? I see you in the building. Marsha done came up in here. T-Stars in the building. Tina Powers done came up here. Loving God is in the building. Crystal Powers is in the building. Shay Faith is here. Candy Richardson, how you guys doing? I see you guys. Tina Taylor is in the building. How you doing? All right. So let's get on to talking about Tyrese a little bit. So it's okay. So they done moved the court date till July.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. How do you feel about that?
At first, you know, I was frustrated. But, you know, everything happened for a reason.
Yes.
And before they get take it to trial, I want them to get all the ducks in a row. I want them to be able to cross all their T's and dot all their I's.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, okay, this being January, you got February, March, April, May, June, July. Got about 6 months to be prepared, get ready. You know, going to court is a really stressful thing.
Yeah. Going to these pre-trials is stressful because, you know, you be wanting to hear like, hey, we got this, hey, we got that. But there's no saying you go up there, the judge, they say anything new, they say no, then they say, okay, we're going to schedule such date. And that's it.
Right.
And me and my wife, we've been doing this just about ever since they've been incarcerated.
Right.
And you know.
So that Hicks boy is still in jail.
Nah, Hicks, he's still out on bond.
Okay, he's still out on bond.
And,
Cameron's still in jail.
Yeah, Cameron and Brianna still in jail.
Okay. Okay.
So that's about a good 6 months away. You know, there's 6 months, so we know what I'm saying, you know, so we can build our faith up and get strong in the Lord. That's how I look at it.
Right. Well, I don't think nobody can ever really be prepared to go to court to hear the things that they're going to say about their child and how the defense will try to, you know, talk bad about.
I already know they're going to try to bash him, run his name in the mud, but as long as we know how our son is on the inside of our heart, all this stuff, you know, I ain't gonna listen to it.
Right.
It's gonna go in one ear and out the other.
Okay. Phyllis is asking, has Brianna told the police anything new?
I don't know because you know they ain't really said nothing. All I've been doing about it, me and my wife been doing about it, praying about it every day. And, you know,
right.
Just praying we just pray for peace. We're gonna pray for each other.
Okay.
So then we go to work, have a good day, come home. You know what I'm saying? You know, return home like we left.
Okay, Miss Dee Dee is asking, does Mr. Wu know if they offered anyone a plea deal, a bargain?
Not right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any more questions. So is the FBI in on this? Are they, you know? FBI is not?
No, they're not.
Okay. Why is not? Why they not?
Because they go by what they call a federal jurisdiction. It's like when if they would have kidnapped him and took him across state lines, then it becomes federal. Because since they didn't, you know, we got to rely on the U.S. Marshals and the Texas Rangers.
But how do they know that they didn't?
that's something that we don't know.
Okay.
We just going by what they were told and the evidence that they have.
Okay. That's the question I needed to point out there. I think if somebody wants to come up on the panel, I have him on the phone, so you can't call in. You guys don't call in, because then he needs to hear what you have to say. So come up on the panel if you would, please, and ask your question if you want to. Well, they don't know where he is, so they need to help. It's weird. It's just I don't want to get nobody upset, because we got to be in your shoes, and we can't understand all the rules and regulations. There's no way. But I just don't understand why they're not involved, because I see these other cases and they're involved. I mean, I'm not comparing, but Jelani wasn't over state line.
Yeah, maybe that's a question for if we have any attorneys that's on with us right now. Maybe they can hop in on screen, and answer that question.
Okay. And I know that they have to be invited in. I get that. I know they have to be invited in. But that's just strange to me. But did you guys request for FBI to come in?
Yeah, we have.
Okay. So do you think that the police is telling you everything?
I feel like they tell us what they can tell us, because we're not saying that we'll tell any information and stuff like that, but they just just let us know they still working on the case, because if they tell us something, they can jeopardize the case.
Right.
So I understand that, when we go down there, we ask them anything new, split things like that, and they don't tell us that. I understand why. No matter how frustrated we get, as long as what I'm saying, we know they're working. That's a plus. That's a plus for me.
Right. So Miss Dee is saying if the state asks for the help of the FBI, then they can step in and help.
Yeah, we gotta be. They go back to the FBI jurisdiction.
Okay. And then Miss Dee is asking another question. She says, have any of you tried to see Brianna in jail? No?
Why would I want to see Brianna?
Well,
I see Brianna just about every month in pre-trial. And she sit over there with a happy-go-lucky look on her face.
Do she?
So,
she be smiling?
She lied to be on drugs in jail.
All right, we got Phyllis in. I think she's got some questions to ask you.
How you doing, Mr. Wooten?
How you doing, Miss Phyllis?
I'm doing okay. I want you to know that, we're still continuing to pray for the situation, and I know God is going to bring the answers, but it's in his time. But I wanted to know, though, I think maybe you think the FBI hasn't been called in because the information that the police have, that they know there's not a possibility that he was taken across straight lines. And I do know FBI SP, you're right, they can be called on cases other than somebody taking you across line. So I think there's much more information that the police have, and they won't give it to the public yet because it will jeopardize their case. You know, there's only so much they're going to let you as the family know, because then they may think that you may go out and approach whoever their witnesses they may have, you know, and something might transpire that way, or, you know, it just jeopardized the case, period. So, and even your comment about them going to court and the prosecution maybe, you know, bashing Tyrese, that's nothing new to us as Black people. You know your son better than anybody knows your son. You know what his character is. You know what his makeup is. You hold on to that when they're questioning you, and you know that God has your back. We don't worry about that because that's their job, to put us in the worst possible light that they can. So we don't worry about that. And don't you worry about that. That's a no-brainer. You know, you just tell the truth, and the truth sets us free. The Bible says that, and I'm a firm believer in that. Even if the truth hurts, we tell the truth. So you stay encouraged, stay prayed up, stay fasted up, because I believe that prayer and fast in this situation will go further than just prayer by itself. And then just encouraging other people that know Tyrese to still come forward and tell what they know. I don't know if we'll ever see the day as a race that our people will feel free enough to come forward and tell what they know. And it's a shame. It's really a disgrace to us. But that's just the way it is. So have you talked to any more of his friends?
Not even, I talked to one. But, you know, they don't really, some they really can't even talk about it because, you know, that they made 521 days. They, you know, they get choked up about it.
But they have to get past their emotions and tell what they know, because something that they may know, they may think is real little, but that might be a key part. So they got to push past their emotions and tell what they know.
It's like, you know, if they hear something, you know, they'll text me or stuff like that. But here lately, you know, they just been having hit our son on their mind a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they miss him.
Of course. Yeah, I imagine a whole lot of them miss him, Mr. Wooten, but no more than what you and your wife miss him. And, you know, it just brings tears to my eyes, because this just shouldn't be. By now, somebody should have come forward. Somebody knows exactly where Tyrese is. And we're not giving up.
I push my own feelings aside because, you know, I just be trying to be strong, beat up for my wife.
How is she doing, Mr. Wooten?
She doing good. You know what I'm saying? Not my days. But, you know, we pray about it and keep pushing.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Wooten. I'm going to jump back down. I see where somebody else has come on. Thank you, Mr. Wooten, and love you.
Right. All right.
Thank you, Phyllis. Okay. Honest respect. No. What did I say? No. How you doing? Is this ITT?
Me. Yeah. I just put a different little thing on there. It's what I have. I have a tattoo of that on my back of my leg, so sometimes I put it up there because I kind of says honesty, respect, no shame, and no regrets.
Okay.
I just wanted to. I'm good. How are you? I'm not going to stay on here long because, you know, I kind of get a little lost in translation.
You can let me give Phyllis's her number and your number at the same time, so I can sit back and not try to worry about what I'm forgetting. This number right here. Hold on. This is Phyllis's number right here. 590-0635. Phyllis. And then this is your number right here. 590-0636. I got to put on here panel. Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to from my family to his family and to everybody who loves Tyrese, that I just wanted to extend my prayers and my just good energy, and just hopefully things are going to be brought to light like they need to be, and can humble some hearts, and bring some peace to the situation. And I just wanted to extend that to you from my family to theirs. That's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna jump down.
All righty. All right, we've got Miss Betty. She then came up on the panel. How you doing?
Well, good evening, SP, to the family, to Mr. Wooten, your wife, to everyone. Peace and blessings be to all of you. I am just perplexed that we are now 18, 19 weeks into this segment, a year, and I don't remember the days specifically, almost 2 years now, and no one has said anything. I can't imagine, and I say it all the time, I can't imagine how you all feel, Mr. Wooten and Miss Wooten. I'm not even going to try to pretend that I understand, because I haven't, my children are around me, but I don't understand those who have children who are involved in this, whether they were there. You see my expressions now, whether they were there, they heard about it through TikTok, PikPok, whatever, and won't say anything.
Right. I just want everybody to do this. Just close your eyes. Think about your kids. Think about seeing they smile. Just think about them joking around. The little warm hugs. Then when you open your eyes, they not there. It's a big part of our family that's empty. It just, when I come home, it's not the same. But we try our best to make it the best way we can. It's a big part of all the laughter, jokes, all this going. But no, a lot of people don't know the same door that my son walked out of. I went a few months, not even locking the top lock. Because when he left that night, he said, "Don't lock the top lock, I'll be home." It's an empty spot. That can't never be filled.
That's right.
The only thing they can do for us, let us know where our kid is, so we can get that peace, get that close. I mean, can we at least add it?
And Mr. Wooten, I'm speaking directly to you because you were responding to me. What people don't know is you're being quiet, but when the day comes that it's your child, then what? You're going to want people to you're going to want somebody to be there for you. And I just saw where you all are advocating with someone else to help them find their child, because you know what it's like when your child goes missing and nobody wants to talk. But, continue to hold on to God's unchanging hands. I love the Lord. We can say all of that, but it's in our minds, it's like, if I could just get my hands, we know that God will take care of it all. But those who are listening, don't want to come forward, know that it's going to come back around. It's going to come back around. And it may be the very person that you don't want to go anywhere that's something happens to.
Right.
Thank you, SP. Enjoy. You're looking good. I'm gonna
Thank
drop down
you.
so that someone else can come up. You all be blessed now.
All right, thank you.
All right.
This is Betty's tickets right here, 596.37. We had somebody else in the queue, and hopefully they come on back. They were in there waiting. So I'm understanding what everybody is saying. Somebody that can make a difference, that knows something, or was told something, should just go and let the police know what was told to them. It can make a big difference.
Yeah, you make a huge difference. You know, I really don't get it. They can call me, my wife, the show, and stuff like that. Give all this information, and they can call the police department do the same thing.
Somebody's calling in. Let me see here. Hello?
Hey, SV, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna merge you in if I can. Let me see here.
Hey, Mr. Wooten, how you all doing today, this evening?
Okay, Mr. Wooten, Brown Sugar's on the line with you.
Okay. My question is, have they questioned Brianna's boyfriend with his friend? I really don't know that right now. You know, if they have, they ain't saying. But you know, we gotta be something.
What was the question?
Have they questioned Brianna's boyfriend?
Oh.
There's something I don't know. Maybe if y'all tighten up on them, you think that they would do so if they haven't done so yet? You know, the only thing we can do, you know, is just get his name and stuff like that. And we just go from there. Now, just don't give them the name. Y'all, you know, stay on different. You know, y'all have to stay on these people. Cause I'm saying like this, you know, police and they, you know, if it wasn't for the taxpayers, they wouldn't be receiving no paycheck. Their job is to protect the serve. And you know, this is an investigation, and this has been going on for a while now. And this time, you know, it's time for them to do more. Just so, you know, just sit there and, you know, and take things and write things out. They need to get out there behind and do something. They need to go out here and talk to these folks. Everybody every individual that was involved, they had, you know, individuals with him, they need to be on there. They, you know, I can understand that, you know, they can't arrest everybody, but they could call, you know, they could still make them come in and question them. And he is one of them. You know,
see, I'm on the chat.
They can call that person, and you know,
They can hear me. Oh,
they can call that person, then that person will be like, I don't want that. And you know, without no witnesses or anything like that, or somebody say, call them, be like, hey, what me this? And you know what I'm saying, I got proof that he told me this. You know what I'm saying? I can't make that person, you know what I'm saying, stop it. But okay, Brianna's the one that picked them up and picked Tyrese up, and they went to where her boyfriend was, right? I think so. Well, they They had to take. She had to take him with his wherever they made up.
Yeah. So that was. I mean, that's the call it I can't see that's the website for that would be a good reason for them to pick him up. I mean, to question him. So he is considered one of the last, last person to see him. One of, he is one of.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people that had some involvement, they ain't saying they want to start. They moving around, running, watching their back.
They moving around and watching their back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you did something like this, you wouldn't say it one spot.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I already know they gotta have a country. If they didn't have no country, they won't be running around. They won't be running.
That's true.
Hmm.
But
I just don't want to be a man about it. Or know what I'm saying? Because a woman, be a woman about it. They don't want when they family members go through this. And it's sad, even though I would want to do it, if one day family members come up with it, and I have some information about it, I get information to the police.
They won't let them want
Okay.
They got I forgot the guy's name that they got charged with capital murder. So maybe if they charge Brianna straight of a capital murder, maybe she'll break.
Right.
Yeah.
They was gonna take her to talk in order for them to get her boyfriend in there. That's what it's gonna take.
Yeah.
They dragged her with capital murder. Capital murder, this life, I think life or death penalty.
Right. Stay right there. Stay right there, Brown Sugar. I got a question to ask with you on the line. Phyllis is asking Mr. Wooten, is there no information from any cameras? Oh, they're not telling you. Okay. Lisa is asking Mr. Wooten, is Texas treating this as a solved case because people have been arrested?
Right now, they still treating it as an open investigation. They're not saying it's solved, anything like that. It's just an open investigation.
And do you all have a lawyer?
Great.
Man, if I could afford a lawyer, you might well have. But we're hard-working people trying to get back there.
What about a pro bono lawyer? A bono? You all consider
when it comes to lawyers, you got to do a research on them. Because we just don't want no anybody.
Oh yeah.
If I get a lawyer, we run across a lawyer, get a lawyer's business, and have people in the courtroom, get in contact with us, and we'll try to work one out. If you want to do it at the time of your heart, the Lord bless you. Don't be afraid to put.
Right. All right. Freddie, you got something to speak on? Freddie Johnson.
Good evening, everyone. SP and Mr. Wooten. I was calling in to let you know how I feel about what you're going through. I feel because I went through it and a few other people in the chat. And I want to thank you, SP, for putting in time with this family to try to make everything come to a close, peace for them in prayer. And Mr. Wooten, hang on in there. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. I stand on that. That's Proverbs 3:5. And that's all I want to say. You all have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Freddie.
Right.
This is Freddie's number right here, 590-628. You got two of them right there, Freddie. And Brown Sugar, I got you a number right here, 590-0638. We've got one more person in the queue. Betty?
Yes, I came back and I wanted to ask a couple of questions after I've been sitting here listening. Did I hear him say when they go to court, the young lady is smiling? Did I hear that?
That's what he said. Like she ain't got a worry in the world.
And so I'm very analytical, and I'm sorry, I just kind of, it ran back. I'm not that young either, so it kind of, I had to get off and come back. But because the more and more I think about this case, and I think about it a lot, they strategically use certain people because they feel these people won't be penalized to the highest of the penalty. Like, okay, the boyfriend was 16, now he 18. She was a certain age, now she's this. You understand? You get where I'm going with this? So they made sure that they stayed under the people that they used to go after Tyrese was under a certain age threshold, it appears to me. This was strategically planned. And the main players, the players who did this aren't those who we know, that like that, the ones that's locked up. They're the ones that the older ones, as you all spoke of earlier, they're sitting back and watching it play out. They know the laws. They know the laws. Somehow or another, they know the laws, whether it's because they've been locked up in juvenile or whatever, but they know the laws. If there's no body, you can't charge. So I'm confused too, because kidnapping should automatically trigger the FBI to come in. He was kidnapped, whether he was taken over state lines or not. He was kidnapped.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was in the chat said that she's a trustee at the jail.
Who's a trustee at the jail?
Brianna.
Oh yeah, she's that's why I heard she was trustee, but that's all I heard. Trustee down at the jail.
Wow. A trustee at the jail. What does that?
Yeah.
I'm like you, SP. I would like to take off and just sit and hear this case in person. I really would.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you got to. I want to understand the mindset of those all involved. I think when we first heard it's like 10 people involved, and it has gone up since then. And these people are still laughing and giggling like it's wow. Because I believe they were told, don't worry, even if you go to jail, it won't be that long. It'll be time. By the time you go to trial, it'll be time served, because they won't have what they need to prosecute. That's what they believe. That's what I think, that they believe that.
And the sad part of it is, these people did this, they got kids. And the criminal, I make no better. They've been lenient with the kids. I look on them.
I think Lisa, you have it right, because once they start talking about the years that they're going to get, the smiles will turn to frowns. It won't be funny no more.
No, as soon as they sentence her, it'll be all crying and everybody will be like, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. We can sit up here and we gonna figure out how this plays out because we basically know. But I'm just gonna say this. She's gonna start crying and people are gonna feel sympathy for her. They're gonna feel sympathy and sad for her. And the thing is, I hear people all the time say, she's young. She didn't know no better. Well, it's a time and a place to grow up. It don't matter how old you are. It's a time and a place to grow up. And even if you didn't know better now, you should humble yourself. Yep. Ask for forgiveness. Not be sitting there. But I'm gonna tell you something, Betty. When we was on the cupcake case, TeNika was the same way. She was the same way. She would tell me, SP, I ain't going to jail. I said, you in jail. I said, girl, tell us, what did y'all do to the baby? Because you're going to get kidnapping charges also. She said, no, I'm not. She said, this is what she told me. She says, you are not a detective and you're not a scientist. And I'm not, I don't want to hear it. You know what I told her? I said, let me tell you what they're going to do. They're going to wait and you're going to go into court and they're going to say, we got these charges for kidnapping for you. They're going to surprise you. He says, no, they not. And I said, okay. TeNika. And I got off the phone. And if you guys don't believe me, I still got the recording. I did not delete it. She told me over and over and over, just leave her alone. She wasn't telling anything because she didn't know anything. And they was not going to get her for kidnapping. She also said they got Patrick for kidnapping. They don't have me for kidnapping. I said, honey, you was there. I seen you on the camera myself. So you're getting it too. And you know what? She came up in the court and they said, we got more charges. And the judge said, what is it? And they said, well, wait until she get in the back and she gets in the custody of the FBI and we'll let her know. Because they thought she was going to go buck crazy. Well, they went back there, handcuffed her, and they said, now you're charged with kidnapping.
And I think that's why they're doing the what's his name case first. Because as we say, we want to say he's the big fish. Once they start laying out what his is, everybody that follows after him.
Yeah. You know, aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon, that carries $5 to $99.
What?
I gotta ask you a question though. If they okay, so they charged her with kidnapping. Did they charge Cameron with kidnapping? And then they charged Cameron with homicide?
No, Cameron. He's charged with aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon and capital murder.
But they didn't charge her with capital murder?
She got aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon and terrorist threat.
SB, I think you on to something.
Terrorist threat. That means she done told. She got the lesser of the charge.
Yep.
Because like I said earlier, she initiated all of this by agreeing to him up. Regardless, she knew what they were going to do. And she was the catalyst of this. Right. She picked him up. and it's her words against theirs, their words against her, but she's basically saying, hey, they did this, they did that, and then they gave her a deal. They had to give her a deal.
But SP, what I don't understand, she gave them a significant amount of information. Why won't she just go ahead and say where they were? Even if she don't say that this is, why don't she say where they ultimately left the apartment complex and this is where we were, so that they can go look in that area? I wonder why she won't tell that part.
Well,
I mean, nobody can answer it. I'm just like, you told all of this other stuff. Why won't you just say, well, we ultimately wind up over here?
I don't think everything for a reason why she ain't gonna say, because she was there. She seen the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be she was there and seen the whole thing, but they done already moved the they already moved him.
They changed the location.
Right.
Yeah.
So now she, I would do that. I mean, wouldn't you do that if a friend of yours and me or something, we went out and did something, and I know you was out there talking, and or you went to the police department, I would hurry up and move it, and you look dumb. You're gonna be up there by yourself. I will move stuff.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That they will, yeah. Yeah. And or just say, this is what I know the last place, we were. Because like you said, now that, they went back and did a cleanup. You're right. They did.
Yeah.
And then if it's on private.
Everything that she probably said, it came to pass. It was true. I mean, they found blood, they found this, they found that. But when it came down to finding him, she didn't know because, she thought that, they don't know I'm telling or I'm going to say something. No, they know you up there talking and telling.
Yep.
But why is she still in court smelling like?
That was the only question I wanted to understand. So what is it that you think, you sitting up here like, I just believe that whoever these people were that orchestrated this told them, oh, y'all ain't got to worry. You ain't going to do no real hard time. I just believe that. So I'm going to jump down, SP, so that someone else can come up. Thank you again for taking me back in.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Brown Sugar, you still on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get out.
Okay.
As far as when the Outboys out, when they start, when the South starts, first of all, without a body, there's a great chance that a lot of them charges are going to be dropped, and they are going to be released. That's the way. I think that's the reason why.
Let me tell you this. State of Texas, you can be charged with murder without a body.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
So they need to charge her with capital murder as well. Sentenced to the crime, first because maybe they increase her charges. Maybe well, okay, there's people charged, maybe, she'll talk. Maybe, then she'll, she might say, where he's at. And then the boyfriend, he need to be charged, so he need to be brought in and charged as well.
I agree.
So she's telling everybody else, but she's not saying anything about her boyfriend. She's putting things off on them, but nothing on him.
All right.
Okay, well, if I see anything else, I'll call or either, type in the comments.
All righty. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Wooten, you still there?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say one thing, and I don't want to leave on a bad note, but something just came to me. She says, "I believe whatever Brianna told them." Let me see. I believe whatever Brianna told them. That's why they came up with the capital murder charge. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me merge you in. Okay.
Not seeing on this foul in Bellflower. I tested positive for pneumonia B or influenza B. And I get very drunk. I just called, so y'all know, hey, I'm paying attention.
Is this you, Val?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Influenza B, which Landis still tested positive for COVID. Speaking the only one that's not tested positive for that. But hey, I was just y'all know I am paying attention.
All righty, we'll be praying for you.
Okay, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Zena says you don't have to have a body to be charged for murder. Oh, yeah, you don't. Anyway. We're going to come on next Tuesday, you guys. And that's our final episode as far as, and then we're going to come on every first of the month. So it might be this coming Tuesday, and then the next coming Tuesday, and then the next coming Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It might be 2 Tuesdays still back in a row, but it'll be just on the first. Mr. Wooten, you got anything to share with us before we get out of here?
You know, we did really appreciate all the heartfelt prayers and, you know, just all the love and support. You know, y'all still keeping his name out there. We love that and we appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. We still gonna keep his name out there. Oh, we're not gonna stop putting his name out there, and we just need, you know, I'm pretty sure more information to come out, and you know, more questions to come out also. We have to do some digging and finding out what's going on.
Yeah, and I know there's some people in the chat that know what took place, know where my son is. And I'm gonna tell you like this, I don't care what took place. Just know what I'm saying, write a letter to the police department. You should know what I'm saying, get him directions for my son. That's the only thing we want.
Yeah, there's easy ways to do that. You can write a letter or something and give it to a friend and tell a friend and put it in a mailbox, drop it off in a mailbox or something. They don't even get, you know, the whereabouts where Tyrese is at.
Yeah, they can just don't have to put no return address.
Right.
Just write that police department address. That's it.
Right.
Then we'll worry about all that, what happened and all that stuff. We'll worry about that later. But you know, just give us, you know what I'm saying, just give us some closure.
Yeah.
That's all I want right now.
Right. Or if you just know something, no matter how small, like Phyllis was saying, just tell somebody. Tell somebody, you know.
So just call to the police department. You know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta say your name. Just call them, just say, hey, I heard this, I need to pick this up.
Right.
And you know, if it's something that they feel like is something that they can follow up on. Most likely they're gonna follow up on out of these, but yeah, just help us get back my son home, man.
Right. All right. Well, we appreciate you talking to us again, and tell your wife that we love her. We're gonna still be praying for her and the family.
Okay. Hold on, Miss Hold on.
Okay.
Well, they hung up. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, she appreciate all the love, all the care. You know, it's just she feel like I do. She just want our son home.
Right. And I believe that he will be home. Well, I don't know when, but I do believe that, you know, like some cases and stuff, they don't ever get closure. But I believe that you guys are going to get closure. I believe you guys are going to get closure. You're going to get to know something. I believe that.
Yeah, I believe it too.
Just keep praying, and we'll be praying with you.
All right.
All righty. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hold on. Somebody just sent a message. Let me find it, because I clicked on it, but I barely read it. So it's showing like somebody wants to ask a question. Okay. Maybe we need to call him back. Okay. Okay, I'll call him back. Hold on. I want to see something first. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay. So, okay, hold on, you guys. Let me mute you.
Photo album, and this just was like, I just still cannot believe I ain't seen my child in 106 days. And, you know, I can't believe that people just are just sitting in jail with so much evil in their heart that they don't.
Okay, I don't know if there's a little music background there, so I don't want to get docked. So, I'll listen to it. But it sounds like it was Mom, Levance, saying that she has missed a child more than 100 and something days or something. So somebody had just texted me. I don't know who this person is, so you can't ask me who it is, but they had a question. So I'm going to call him back real quick so we can ask this question real quick. But we're not leaving no questions unanswered. Mr. Wooten, there was one question somebody had texted me. I don't know who it is, but They wanted me to ask you this question, so can I ask it?
Yeah.
This person asked, please help me understand why they have done no call to action.
Well, with me, honestly, you know, it ain't. It's a time for it, and right now it's not the time.
Okay.
Because you know I follow up with Jacksonville Police Department just about every 2 weeks, and they working.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the people that be calling in. You know, they follow up on all the leads they get, and the leads so far that they ain't been sticking. We go out and search and look, and they come back with nothing.
Okay.
So as long as I see the Jacksonville Police Department, Texas Rangers, U.S. Marshals, they still working and still going out searching and any place to what they call, I'm gonna let them work.
Okay. All righty. Thank you.
All right, you up.
Okay. Okay, family. I asked a question. So, okay, that was at 12:21. All right, you guys. I'm thinking next Tuesday is also, that'll be our 20th one, you guys. So we're wrapping this up to the 20th one, and then we'll just do every first Tuesday of the month. It might be just the next Tuesday, because the next Tuesday will be, and I don't know when do they have court? When do they have court? Because it's July, right? July. Anybody got the date of the court date? When they're gonna have court? Come on, you guys, talk to me. Okay, the 11th. Okay, so we will do it on the first Tuesday, because I want to stay in sequence, because I talked to my husband, and I'm telling him we need to make it down there, and so that would be good if we can keep it that, because I can do it mobile. I can do it mobile, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. I will see you on the Tyrese case next Tuesday, same time, same place. It'll be our 20th part. And so, and that was Mr. Wooten. Mrs. Wooten was last week. So, we're going to see what's going on, you guys. I want to thank everybody that participated, called in, showed up on the panel. I thank you guys. Please keep Val in your prayers. She did call in. She was the one that said that she has COVID and pneumonia, and that's not good. But we know God is good. So we're going to keep her in our prayers, Tyrese in our prayers, Harmony in our prayers, the young lady, Zion Foster, in our prayers, you guys. Just keep them all in your prayers tonight. Say their names. Say their names, you guys. Let's not forget. Please put some hearts in the chat for Tyrese Gibson, some blue hearts, you guys. Please put them in the chat, and then we'll get out of here. All right? Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.